Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So, as you know, this is Maheen, and you are watching CSS with Maheen. So, today we are going to discuss about a very common topic that we have experienced and we have gone through from our childhood, and we have discussed, we had seen through this topic, and we do not know that this is reading comprehension, but it's a quite easy and common topic. But in every competitive exam, the questions of these type of questions come in every competitive exam. So let's get started. First of all, the agenda for this lecture is, first of all, we are going to discuss what is reading comprehension, and then we will see the steps to solve reading comprehension, and lastly we will solve some questions as to practice this reading comprehension. So, what is reading comprehension? Actually, it is reading. We are all aware of this word reading, and comprehension means understanding, means to understand a given passage and to draw, and the ability to understand a passage and to draw a conclusion from it. So in order to test this our knowledge, our understanding, a set of questions are given, and the questions may be in the MCQs form or in the descriptive form. So it depends on the examiner who gives us the questions. So firstly, we are going to see some factors affecting reading comprehension. What are those things that directly affects our reading comprehension ability? First of all, we have to have some basic vocabulary knowledge, because if we do not have vocabulary knowledge, we would not be able to understand the meaning of the words that is mentioned in the context, and as a result we will not be able to completely comprehend the text. So vocabulary knowledge is first of all the main factor for a good reading comprehension. Secondly, we as a student must have a background knowledge of the topic, the background knowledge of the passage or the topic that we are going to comprehend, we are going to understand the text. So not much knowledge, but just the previous background knowledge must be there in our minds to better understand the topic. Then there is the fluency, as there is a word reading, so the fluency plays a main part here, as the student or the reader must be fluent to read the text, and if he or she would be fluent in the text, he will not get difficulty to comprehend or understand the text, as he will be constantly encoding or decoding the words rather than individually taking the meanings and reading the words in a pause manner, as the non-native speakers who do not know any language do. So the student or the reader must be fluent in that language to understand the text and to encode and decode the message easily. The next here is the text structure, मीन्स के हमारा जो टेक्स्ट है वो डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स में हमारे सामने आता है. Sometimes, for example, a text with complex sentence structures may be more difficult to understand. We have discussed the 4 types of sentences: the complex sentences, simple sentences, compound sentences. So if the sentences of the text are in complex form, so complex structures, so there may be some difficulty for. So we were talking about the text structure. uh, the way text is structured can affect a student's ability to comprehend it. For example, if a text with complex sentence structures may be more difficult to understand, whereas or on the contrary, a text with simple sentences will be very easily understood by the reader or the comprehender. Apart from these all factors, uh, the student or the reader or the comprehender must have the language or must have the knowledge of the language. Otherwise, the knowledge of the vocabulary, the grammar portion, they are the main factors to comprehend the language, to encode or decode the language. So if he or she would not be able to understand the grammar and the vocabulary, obviously he or she will not be able to comprehend the text. And apart from this factors, the comprehender must have the knowledge of the subject. For example, if I am if you give me a passage of the structure of the kidney, and I am a social science student, and I haven't any background knowledge of the biology or the medical studies, so I would not be as much efficient or as much good to comprehend the passage. On the other hand, if any medical student would have been given the medical passage, the passage about the kidney, he would better comprehend than me. So the language of the subject also matters. Next, we have some steps that we have to follow to comprehend any text. First of all, we have to skim the text, means के आपको जल्दी से क्विकली जो है क्विक रीड करना है पैसेज को, रीड क्विकली and understand the gist of the text, the main idea or the central idea of the text. Then we have to, on the second read, we have to scan the text, means we have to read slowly and we have to focus on each and every specific particular details of the passage and underline the keywords. And to better comprehend or to better enhance our scanning process, we may make a mind mapping of our own kind, of what we have understood from the passage. It's like notes making. We have if like we used to do it, if we read a text or a topic, we just make our notes. That's also a mind mapping. And lastly, we have to solve the questions. Means the questions will be given to you by the examiner, and you have to solve one question at a time. And when you are going to solve that question or answer that question, you have to turn the relevant portion, and you will, after two reads, you will be very able to see that which question belongs to which part of the topic. So turn to the relevant portion and write the answer. So now we are going to solve some exercises of this reading comprehension. So I have not given us a long passage, for it will be difficult for you in the class to comprehend. So I have just mentioned or given a 4-line passage for you and a question. So the passage is: the Great Barrier Reef, located off the coast of Australia, is the world's largest coral reef system. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and home to a wide array of marine life, including vibrant corals and diverse fish species. However, the reef faces threats like coral bleaching due to rising sea temperatures. So this first of all we have to quickly skim the text, skim it. So it's all about